This week on the show, we're featuring chocolate quartz, Ruby under the microscope cam, lettuce on Why'd I Buy That, 19 new jokes, plus hot and spicy content, and a salsa giveaway. I like to go to Sonic so I can order the hedgehog. Let's start the show. Alright, there we go. Hey, we got it working. Cheers. Welcome to the show. This is a rather large piece of chocolate quartz. I ground it down with 100 grit. Cannot find that footage. Might have it. Did not have the time to find it. Spent the last hour trying to find what footage I could. So I got the saw footage where I split it out from the rock. And I have the basic footage of the second, well, in this case, the third video or fourth video. So it's either it's the second video that I have of using the grinder. But it's, or the third video. But it's the fourth video of this stone, possibly. Second or fourth. The point being that I've got basically two steps that I can show you about what happened with it. And that's a start. This stone has been being processed. Like, this video was from 2019, I think. Yeah. And my methods of labeling the videos were different, and some of it was in a different hard drive. Yes. Anyways, where were we? What are we voting for? I have this poll, but it's in the way of my chats. Great. Cheers! Wow, that's big and old. Yeah, you think the video's old. Wait till you hear how old the gemstone is. Sorry, I can't help but start the joke portion early. So how was your week, Colin? How is your week going to be? Because you take what you learned and then you plan forward. The last joke. What was the last joke? Maybe it was a joke about me not remembering things? Because that would be funny because of how true it is. Do 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 do. Oh, okay. Right. Got it. Ready? Yes. That video is old. But if you think that video's old, wait till you find out how old the gemstone is. I should say crystal, you know. Okay. Starting the joke portion early. So, I was watching the video. What? Why? Who does that? Oh, you are perfectly fine. Maybe I should go ahead and log into this StreamYards thing. I'm wondering, though, maybe I should log in with YouTube Administrator. Then I could sit here and actually play the role of YTA. Instead of having to use the chatbot, which I downloaded and I think I installed, but I didn't actually log into and do. Steps. We're progress. Progrendo. Little bits at a time. That's, gotta go like this. This action cannot be preformed inside Streamlabs desktop. To interact with chat, you can open this chat in a web browser. Murph. I don't want to close the poll. I like the poll. You can slide down it or run flags up it. Sorry about your hard times. Hard drive. Same difference. What a week. I gotta say, though, there's people out there who have had worse weeks than me. Man. Yeah. Shoutouts to them. I try to help as much as I can, you know. I need more abundance of ability. Abundance is key, Colette. Abundance. There is something key to that. Pink quartz. Yes, we are into the rose quartz. Thank you, and good night. And good day, because we're not ending the show there. We are switching the video, if I could remember what I did with it. I put it on the desktop so it would have easy availability to show. Yes, here's the grinder, and this is actually after I've ground all the saw parts out and the edges down. I had a basic shape for it, but if you notice, like, from the back side, when I turn it, it's a little thicker on one side than the other. Okay. So it's like, how much of it am I going to get rid of? And on the faceter, yeah, then the top too. So from the back side, since it was angled from here skinny to there thick, if you notice this facet here versus this facet here. So it gets thicker there, and from this side over to that side it gets thicker. So I took this angle from here in that direction, and I copied that angle 4 times over, and it was actually about 12 degrees. Then I took the top and I kind of flattened it down to even out with that. Hey, the Jamie. How's it going, Jamie? Good to see ya. What are you doing? Stuff? Things? Are you stuffing things? It's time for turkey time. Turkey time, turkey. Potato, corn, or poker? What other kind of chips are there? Shoulder. Chips on your shoulder. Yeah. So the picture, I took that inside the photo box. I think the photo box is pretty cool. I really like it. I hate to switch over to a bland white background like every other gemstone person. I love my oak background. So I got a piece of oak. I just haven't stuck it in the box yet. I need to do that. Steps, 1 thing at a time. 2 things at a time sometimes. 3 things if you can grab them all. Huh. Okay. Why am I lagging? We gotta get to the actual show part of the show. And on the microscope cam is not even functional right now. Hello. Welcome to the program. And thank you for coming by. Just got off now on nom duty. Nom duty. Oh, you're making some food. Mom duty. Oh, okay. You're cleaning up mother poop. Had to make the poop joke. Got a lot of jokes this week. Actually got an underwear joke. Not actually a poop joke. It's an adult diaper joke. I love this joke. Actually, one of the people that comes by in the chats, Roxy, got married to Joe, and Joe actually helped me write this joke. I was just riffing and talking, and then I was like, that's a half a joke, and he helped me finish it out. So he actually gets full credit for the complete quality of the joke. I will say that much. And let's see where I have the camera. Wait a minute. Where's the... This wasn't working last time. What was it? Was it the cord? I think it was the camera software, wasn't it? I had to restart the camera software like 5 times. Smart camera. Intriguer not valid. Integer, that's a math term. Oh, because the battery's dead. Maybe that's what it was. Right? Or no? I'm gonna have to let it charge for a while. That's what it looks like. Or maybe I could do a YouTube administrator stream where we open it up and see if there's an interchangeable battery inside. Okay, so these are really deep scratches and thumbprint marks, or finger thumbprint wipe, oh, gross. Anyways, need to clean the gem. But the point is, those big scratches, so here's what's going on. I cut it with the 1000 grit, and it gets so deep, right? And then I go, alright, here's a good example. This facet is not properly polished. So this will teach us about polishing gemstones. So the 1000 grit is what does that cloudy area. And it also makes the deeper scratches. So what I need to do from there is go to like a 2000 grit polish. So I need a lap with a 2000 grit polish on it. And I have the 2000 grit polish. So that would cut those deep scratches out. It would take it down far enough. And then that 2000 grit polish, I could take that down with the 8000 grit, which is what I currently have. I have one polish lap and I put 8000 on it. I can't put 2000 because then it'll always be a 2000. And I thought about it, but I was like, well, let's just keep this one as an 8000 now because I'm experimenting. So the next plan is to get like a 2000 and maybe like, you know, a second one for a 4000 after that. But here's the kite shape on the back side. See that kite shape? That's what I did with that back difference. Is I just kind of made it into a 4-panel piece. And then there was a chip on one of these sides, so I made these other two little facets, and I love them so much because they actually add the flicker in the middle of the cross facets. See that band there? That little light there is that cross angly thing. And so it adds a whole bunch of little sparkles in there. And I mean, it's got a lot of character in itself, but having those little extra sparkles in it really gives it a lot of play. Right? I am Jacob with 4 eyeballs. Oh wait. This is even better. I am the... Where'd it go? Okay. I had it somewhere. I have 4 mouths. Now I can talk at you in 4 times the speed. I can be 4 times as convincing. I can tell 4 times as many jokes, and now I don't have any viewers left. The other thing I want to look at, because I gotta get this show done, because we're running out of time in video. I need to shrink this video down, don't I? Can't even see what's going on. All right, good job, Jake. Anyways, I wanted to look at this ruby because I'm gonna be cutting it, and I'm gonna have to get rid of like this big chunk here. And I'm like, do I really want to get rid of it? Not really, but I gotta, because it looks so different from the rest of it. The rest of it would be such a pretty piece. And then I flip it over, and there's this other big chunk. So it's like, what am I gonna do, you know? But I think if I get rid of those 2 chunks, the rest of it will be really nice, and then I'll have those 2 little chunks to work with. So I think that's what we're going to do with this piece of ruby, and then we'll feature it pretty soon. So, SALSA giveaway. Just got off on mom duty. Interesting. Guard your manhood. Oh yeah, well, yeah, you keep your zipper up. I don't remember, but I don't remember what we were talking about anyway. So, yes, thank you for being, let's see, awesome people and putting up with the microscope portion of the program. You know what I don't have is a slide for the SALSA giveaway portion. I guess we'll have to use the live stream slide. What did I buy? Oh, I bought lettuce. I did. Yeah, it was shredded lettuce. It was a bag. It's like $1.50. Um, and it's handy. It's quick. I don't have to take the time to like peel the leaves off and core it out, which isn't a big deal. I actually kind of don't mind doing that. And it is nice having fresh lettuce. You wash it off, it's all crisp and everything. But I can't shred it as evenly as the shreds in the shred bag. So occasionally, I will grab a shred bag. And I go over to the cheap, likely locally sourced, but still machine manufactured Walmart generic brand that they have of shredded lettuce, because it usually is kept fresh enough and it's usually satisfactory-ish, I guess. You know, it works for sandwiches, tacos, and that's about it. That's about it. Yep, and that's what I bought. And that's why I bought that. Have you ever bought lettuce? Why did you buy it? Do you like it? Do you like your lettuce? It's good for tacos. I hear that. It's good for tacos. Let us check your purchase. Ha 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 ha. Oh, Jamie, I hope you like my adult diaper joke. Joe helped with that, and it was totally awesome. Oh, by the way, Joe and Roxy got married Friday. No, Saturday. Yes. A day happened, and they were getting married on it. And congratulations to them. So, check it out. They got married. They had a wedding reception, and it was really cool. Let me give you the rundown on the wedding reception. It was like everybody comes, everybody grabs a bunch of food. Everybody's like, "Hey, welcome to the wedding." The wedding company comes. Everybody grabs a bunch of food and eats, and then as everyone finishes eating and they're having their deep conversations with people they haven't seen in a long time, and they're finally, they're working down in their conversation. They're getting about to where they're gonna leave, but the thing's not over because we haven't cut the cake or anything like that. So it's like, all right. And then they asked me to come in and do a set. So I did some jokes and got the crowd all fired up again, and thinking about other things, and then they took a break and sat there, and then we did the dancing and cake, and then that was about it. We had to pick up and go after that, but it was a really good time, and I wish them the best. Congratulations. Yeah, I'll let them know. I'll let them know. Do I really have John's beer up in the corner? That's not good to have that in the way of the video. Yep. I just wanted to see if I still had that, and it still is there. That's a big tub of PBR that is used to make dipping batter. It's beer batter for deep fried mushrooms. Boom, 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 boom. Okay, jokes. What do I got? Somebody was talking about global warming, and I was like, oh, I know exactly what that is. That's when you start thinking about the world, and it gives you all those warm, fuzzy feelings. I like global warming. I used to pick up chicks by asking them if they want to get organized. What did the cookie say to the bread? Don't get short with me. You remember these, Colette? We wrote them at the beginning of the week. We're always desperate. I'm always desperate for jokes at the beginning of the week. I was thinking about social media, and I like it when people like my posts. And I'm like, I try to like other people's posts. And I guess there's so many posts. And it's like, sometimes I just scroll past them because I don't know how to respond. It's like, is it the thumbs up one? Is it the hug one? Is it the heart one? What did I like with the last one? I just don't know. I can't decide how to respond. I don't even know where we are with our relationship. I need to cite some examples out of that. But that's where we are with that joke. I blame the word through for the world pen shortage. because it has so many letters that we don't need to use. It's an OGH conspiracy. And what's the deal with TH? Can't we just make another letter? Speaking of which, I kind of feel bad for the H. Like, oh no, actually, I'm gonna do that different. I did that different. I was like, where, hui. Where, hui. That's right. I pronounce the silent H so it feels included. I know it's just silent because it's shy. I wrote a new type of boogie. I call it hanky. Rule number 1 of being alone, more for me. Let's find the last video so that you guys don't have to focus entirely on my attempts at jokery. Oh, this isn't even the right gem, but it is faceting related, so you can see this. It's a gem I haven't shown yet. Consider it a preview. Oh yeah, I can't end the show without doing the salsa giveaway, because I would do the crap out of that. You guys know me, I freaking make those kind of mistakes all the time. I'm like trying to make stuff and keep the show flowing. I need a crew. Where were we? Shouldn't winter be called the fall season because of all the ice? I'm hard-headed like a nail. That's why I like to get hammered. Or, as my sister said, that's why my friends like to get me hammered. I'm gonna have to mention that joke at a bar. What is the deal with hot dogs? They're baloney. I mean, literally. And there's really only 2 good ones, Chicago and chili cheese. And that's just taking a good meal in itself and putting it on top of the hot dog. I mean, you never have it the other way around. You never have a chef say, you know what would spicy up this chili is a little bit of hot dog. That's about the end of that joke for now. Who doesn't love a good hot dog? Served properly. But they're baloney. Freaking hot dogs. The only time a hot dog is any good is when you're like with the Chicago dog, because a Chicago dog is really it's just all the leftover stuff in those tubs mixed together, which is basically a salad. And then you put the dog on the salad and flip it over, and that makes it good because the dog is some sort of meat. And you know, anytime you're missing out on the meat substitute, then that definitely helps it out. I started making tables and chairs out of plants. I call it furniture. Let's see, Roxy was actually talking about Joe having a bachelor party, and I was like, well, there's no need to. I mean, his entire life has been one long bachelor party. His bachelor party was his 20s. There's nothing left to do. I mean, basically, if I was to take him out for a bachelor party, we would do things like go to the library. We would help old ladies cross the street. We would be kind and please rewind. We would refill the ice maker. We'd put the seat down. Those are things that we haven't done. So actually, I have helped old ladies cross the street, and I've been to the library. And I don't remember what the other ones I listed. I just had lifelong bachelor party. I like to go to Oh, this is another one. See, I was actually talking to Joe earlier. I was like, I tried to go to Sonic, but they wouldn't let me order the hedgehog. And he said, you have to get there early because it goes quick. Where was my set list for their get-together? That has my notes on it. Then you guys don't have to wait for me to remember things. Because a lot of this is jokes you've heard before. I did start with the one you might not have heard me mention. I tell the audience to please, I usually start off like the last few of them. I say, I would appreciate it if you would please set your cell phones to the funniest ringtone possible. I could use the help. And then I do, you know, my bit about the microphone. I say I'm not really new to comedy anymore, but I'm still having trouble learning things like holding the microphone up to my face. The only problem is I'm not used to having something this shape so close to my mouth. Except for this one, it's kind of like a little robot punching glove, right? Oof. And then let's see. Yeah, I got a bunch of other stuff you guys have heard before, but then I get down to the end and I say, let's see, where were we? Where were we? And I do the silent H joke. There were kids there. It was a clean set. And then I said, because Roxy's got blonde hair and Joe's is more of a fiery red Irish hair. And so I said, I've always known Joe has wanted to be a Super Saiyan. So it only makes sense that when he couldn't achieve the blonde hair himself, he would just marry into it. And I know Joe cares about it, Roxy, because he has promised to keep. And see, this is where I was like, promise to keep her in adult diapers, but I don't want to do that version because I don't have the ending. Because I can't do the ending, it doesn't fold in properly. So I'm going to do the version that Joe gave me, and then I'll give you the last joke from their set. So I was talking to him on the phone getting ready for this wedding reception, and I said something about how I'm telling jokes, you know, I want to sell my jokes though, really, or something like that. Tickets, sell the jokes, something. I want to get rich, you know. I want to keep my grandma in the best adult diapers. Triple leak protection. Get her the name brand kind. They're called Outhousers. And he says, yeah, you can get her the ones with the little tractors on them because she's a tough old broad. It's like, yeah, and the ones with lace because she's still active. It's just hilarious stuff. Works great on stage. Adult diaper joke. But I did the tractor part, but I didn't do the lace part for their wedding. Because she's not old. But then, let's see. I said, and it only makes sense that Joe would pick Roxy, a girl who spells her name with an X, because he's always been concerned with finding his treasure. And that was an aw joke. And then, you know, you wait, and the audience clapped. And their kid, 13-year-old kid, was heckling me from the audience in the middle of my set, and I was telling him, you're going up here next. And he's actually, he did jokes at the talent show for his 8th grade or something like that. So he's got stage experience, and he did. And he did great. He told more than one joke. He told a half a dozen jokes, and the audience loved it. So, I think he's got a good future in comedy. I guess we'll just go back to the live scene, right? Or something like that. Because we need to do a giveaway, which means I'm going to need some kind of a spinner. Rick R. Cheers. Hope everyone's having a blessed night day. Night day. Outhousers. Yeah, I thought that was kind of sounds like trousers, right? Absolutely, Rick R. I hope you're having a wonderful day as well. I hope you're gonna have a great week. I mean, there's only so much we can do. It's within our abilities, but we're gonna use our abilities to make it the best week that we can, right? And I know you got the abilities. I don't know you, but you know, you came here, which makes you great. You're part of the trendy club. Let's do spinner wheel. Isn't there like a spinnerwheel.com or something like that? Huh. Google even shows up with one. Great. Spinner wheel app. Picker wheel. Okay, let's bring this out. blow it up. See if I can find the thinger. We're going to add a source. Window capture. New source. Wheel. The window we're picking is the wheel. Let's make it a little smaller. Blurp. Could probably get rid of the ads though. Okay. Now, what we need to do is get you folks on the wheel. So, who's interested in being on the wheel? Who do we still have? We have... Put your name up and... we will get you on the wheel of salsification. I have 2 jars also. Jamie, are you still momming? She's probably like running around, nomming and momming and dutying. Isn't that life? Me and Mr. Weasley. Okay. Let me pull up the wheel of getting you guys on the wheelness. We've got Ron. Colette with 1 L and 2 T's. One L and 2 T's. This is going to be a pretty easy salsa giveaway if there's 2 jars and 2 people. Okay, I got a way to make it more fun. I got a way to make it more fun. Hear me out. Hear me out. Check this out. This is what we're gonna do. It's gonna make it a little bit more funnish. Or funny-ish. Um. And one more. Time for the people in the back. Is that enough? Nah. 2 more. 2 more. I like it. That wheel is random. Who's he gonna pick? I don't know. I don't know. Who are we gonna get selected? Are you guys ready? Alright, let's find out. The first one is... Ooh, I'm dizzy. Alright. Alright. Wait a minute. Woo. Hide choice done. Count +1. Oh, it reduced it. Oh man, one Colette got bumped off. Woo. Alright, I'm just gonna send both of you guys a jar, you know, but... Ooh, Colette won both of them. I'm gonna have to send Colette 2 jars. Oh man, you guys are so much fun. You guys are awesome. Okay. Where were we? We were wrapping up the show because jokes and giveaways and salsa and oh, I didn't even show you salsa. But it's not like, I mean, you know, it's in the picture, sort of. It's in the background of the picture. That's garlic. I sliced the garlic thin so it looks better. I also sliced some of the peppers, like long ways, so that they make rings. It's thicker salsa. Delicious salsa. Okay. I want to wish you guys the best. I want to thank you very much for coming by and participating in the fun and the joy that is the start to another week. And it is going to be a great week, and it's going to be an awesome week. That's why I like getting fired up for it, because it makes it even awesomer. Just like you guys. You guys are even awesomer. We should all get you shirts. Not just awesome, but even awesomer. Then what? I don't know. There is no bench to mark it from. But the bench, if there was one, it would be very awesome. We'll decide what the bench is and where we're going to put it next week and every week at about 9 p.m. Eastern.